They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you're talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes over the line quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is brought down. The Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Razorbacks are on the move here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Second down after that previous play. And here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Play action here on first down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll send the offense up at the 31.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
On the ground, it's Cole. And And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Razorbacks are going to cash in here in the red zone. As a design quarterback keeper. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 7, Alabama 0.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a run to the left. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession picked on the very first play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tide. No chance to catch it. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Arkansas offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got enough for the first down and still going. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Razorbacks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First down and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the return will be brought down. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Testing the right side here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's now 2nd and goal.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And there's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 3rd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Bama. That puts him on top in the second half. Quarterback flashing the speed and that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. Hit just as he throws the ball. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. On the run, it's Cole.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down coming up.
Razorbacks move into the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Razorbacks are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes the up-tempo offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
2nd down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
He's brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 21, Arkansas 14.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. He'll hand it off. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. And the Razorbacks come to the line with first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab. It's Cole. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, Chris, it's crunch time here. That third down did not work out. It sets up a big-time fourth down late in the game. What will be the call here to get the ball into the end zone?
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And this one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. To try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
First and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter. Handoff in a single back formation. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Boy, game, when you get down to first and goal, we get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Second down and goal. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
PAT is important to make it a three-point lead. And the kick is good. A three-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Great cut there. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Wideouts now clustered. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the 1st down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking to scramble. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Alabama.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have the lead. It's still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Alabama will likely just try to run the clock out here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Handoff to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. They're going to run it. Physical run, breaking tackles. So they make the tackle, but will be the final play of the game. The clock hits 0-0. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.